Oh God.
What's up guys, Sal here. So it looks like Huawei's had enough. After years of being told that Huawei is a national threat in the United States and thus getting banned in the country, Huawei is fighting back. We recently learned that Huawei has filed a lawsuit against the United States government for banning them, claiming the legislation is unconstitutional. Now, one of the top bosses of Huawei said that the United States government has a loser's attitude. He said, and I quote, "The US government has a loser's attitude. It wants to smear Huawei because it cannot compete against us." He's basically saying that the US is dragging Huawei's name and reputation through the mud because the US can't compete with the company. He further said, and I quote, "Countries that choose to work with Huawei will gain an advantage in the next wave of growth in the digital economy." That said, backdoor to the Chinese government or not, this has to be the dumbest statement that an official of a multi-billion-dollar company could come up with. I mean, right now, Huawei is trying to convince US officials that they have absolutely nothing to do with the Chinese government. But also at the same time, they are talking trash about the lawmakers of the United States. This will only make things even worse for Huawei than what it is right now. Huawei says that the US's actions have troubled the company to some extent, which is understandable, but come on Huawei, if you want to win over US officials, this is most certainly not the way to go. Like I've said, this will only make things even worse. Despite being banned in the US, Huawei has made over $100 billion in revenues last year. Huawei made $107 billion to be exact in 2018, and almost 50% of the revenue was generated from their consumer division, which is their smartphone business. The net profit for the whole year was nearly $9 billion, which is significantly low if you compare it to their rivals Samsung and Apple, who made around $50 billion in net profit last year. Anyway, $100 billion revenue is still a lot, and at the pace Huawei is growing lately, these numbers will only continue to grow as well. Let me know what do you think about this. Do you believe Huawei has any chance of re-entering the US market after these remarks? Let me know in the comments, and as always, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace out.